I have this article here from 9 to 5 Google, and it's talking about how the Pixel 3a is currently, quote, out of stock at the US Google store. Okay, so you can see here, shows out of stock, right? The Pixel 3a launched last May at Google I/O, and it's still not clear when its rumored replacement will be announced or launched. This is why I'm talking about this right now, because it's sold out. And the very first thought that came to my head is, hey, are they purposely selling it out now? Because they're going to bring the 4A? Because if that's an indicator of anything, that makes me excited. I still would buy this phone if it would be coming out, say, this month. Now, if it comes out in August, I might think about it. If it comes out in September, I will not buy this phone. I'm more likely than not, I'm not going to buy this phone. There's no point, because I'm just going to wait for the Pixel 5 in October. The US Google store today lists the Pixel 3a and Pixel 3a XL as being, quote, out of stock. The blue buy button in the top right corner, like again, I'm showing you here, is showing out of stock. So it's been replaced, blah, blah, blah. Visiting the configuration page lists Verizon unlocked and Google Fi as out of stock. In recent weeks, stock has dwindled, especially after the last $279 price cut on the smaller phone. However, up until today, the 3A and Just Black and Clearly White have mostly remained available. The phones are still available in other countries, including Canada and the UK, but gone from France. Meanwhile, the Google Fi store has a, quote, limited quantities available message. Only the Just Black Pixel 3a is available, with all other variants, including the bigger option, gone. This warning usually appears when Fi is running down stock of the previous generation phone after a new model has been announced. So that's kind of where my head was going, was maybe they're prepping for the 4A. Pixel 3a stock could be replenished in both cases, but this could be an indicator that news about the 4A could be coming sooner than later. Like, hopefully, that gives me hope that maybe we'll see a 4A coming out. I would be excited if it did. I would be I would like to have a competitor for the iPhone SE come already, because I still don't believe there's anything out right now that is competing with the iPhone SE. How long has the iPhone SE been out since its release? It's had that share of the market for some time now. I mean, if you're not an Android or if you're not an iPhone person, then you probably wouldn't care, but imagine how many people were ready to buy a $400 phone and were waiting for an Android phone. I'm sure there's a percentage, even if it's a small percentage. I'm sure there's a percentage that bought the iPhone SE and said, I can't wait anymore. I don't want the 3A. I was hoping for the 4A. Actually, I had my friend text me yesterday. He was like, hey, when is the 4A coming out? I'm like, I don't know. Tomorrow or October. Because nobody knows. No one has any idea. Google has given us no indication of when this phone is coming out. So maybe seeing this out of stock thing is maybe it's a hint that we're going to see something, or maybe they really just ran out of stock and they have to replenish it, and they can't just sell any at the moment. I don't know. Team Rice says, well, guess both the 3A and 4A are non-existent at this point. That's a really good. I didn't even think about thinking it that way. Glad I got the 3A, or glad I got a 3A earlier this year. Ruben says maybe OnePlus's foolishness can make some room for the Pixel 4A to make noise again. Maybe, especially if the OnePlus prices their Nord at $500, then it completely changes that segment, because if the 4A comes out at $350 and the Nord at $500, that's a really big price point in between. And sometimes in a lot of ways it could take that OnePlus Nord out of contention, because people will probably ask and they'll say, well, which has a better camera, the Nord or the 4A? And more than likely the 4A is going to have the better camera. And if you tell somebody that, I think the response would be, well, wait, so the 4A is $350 and it has a better camera versus the Nord that's $500? I'll just get the 3A or the 4A. Did I say 4A earlier? You guys know what I meant. 4A. I mean, that's for me, that's where I think the logic would come in for people who want a camera as the priority of what they're buying. I mean, if performance is the issue, then yeah, the Nord would be better with the Snapdragon 765. But how much better? That has yet to be seen.